Hi, so quick practice video in order to discuss the ways that you can use to do some image selection for your new design. I'm going to go over a couple of different steps. First one is going to be taking a look at your current design, determine exactly what type of photos you're going to need. And the second step is going to be actually going into Fotilia to do the image selection itself and the image purchase. What you want to do is you want to take a look at your design, determine what type of images that you're actually going to need, how many of those images you're going to need, and then the way that those images are going to need to be cropped. For example, if we take a look at this top banner image, we have a horizontally oriented image. It's rather wide. We do have a section that sits over top with the banner message. That's going to obscure some of the photos, so we're going to keep that in mind when we're actually selecting the photos. When we look down at these call to actions, these are a little bit more vertically aligned. There's not really anything that's going to be obstructing the view of them, so we're a little less limited when we're making the selections of the images for these. So in this case, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 images in order to select. So next up, we'll go over to Fotilia. When you first land at Fotilia, you're going to see a screen that looks at about the time of the recording, it's probably going to look like this. If you watch this video a little bit down the road, they may have done a redesign and some of the features and options may have moved a little bit. First thing I want to do is, we want to determine what type of image is it that I'm going to be looking for. So let's just say we're going to look for baby on a beach. You're going to want to use keywords as close as you can to possible. Hit search, and you're going to be given tons and tons of options. You want to narrow these down. Now, one thing I want to keep in mind is that not all images cost the same amount. Some of these images cost a couple dollars, some of them can cost $200-300. So my recommendation would be to do one of two things. You either want to narrow them by price, in which the further that you drag it to the left, the lower that you're going to be, the lower priced images that are going to show. Or the way that we typically do it is we'll go with available by subscription. These are generally your entry-level price images. You do not have to have a subscription in order to pick from these. It's just going to narrow it down to the point where you can pick from images that are going to be a little less expensive. Now, if we look back, if we remember, we have this top image up here, and off to the right-hand side, we have some obscurity. We don't want to put people's faces behind that. And although we're going to be doing some photo manipulation for you, there's a limit to the amount that we can actually do. So if we took a look at this and we scroll down, we will take a look at this little guy here, building sandcastle. Now, you'll notice he's facing the opposite direction that we want him to face. That's not going to matter. We can always reverse the photo. But what we are concerned about is that there's an adequate amount of space here on the right-hand side. I'm sorry, on the left-hand side, so that we can have our banner messaging that sits on top of that. So let's say we like this guy. What we're going to want to do is, at bare minimum, we're going to need a medium image license. A medium image license typically is about 16 to 1700 pixels wide, which is going to be the very minimum that we're going to need in order to fit inside of your frame for your design comp without it getting too pixelated. What you do is just click add to cart, and now it will be placed in your cart. Let's go ahead, and now we want to pick a image for one of these call to actions. We'll say our viewer health library. Now in this case, it doesn't have to be vertically or horizontally oriented. So let's just say mom with child. And we'll scroll down. We like this mom with child. Actually, let me back up. There's one thing I wanted to show. Looking for, oh, did we lose mom with child? It certainly looks like we did lose mom with child. So keep that in mind. If you hit back, it will rearrange the order of the images. They're probably still on the screen, but we're not going to waste time looking for. So we're just going to go with this one. What you're going to see in the middle, if you roll over down here, is a star. It says add to Lightbox. You can just simply click this without clicking on the image, and it will add it to your Lightbox for you. You'll notice when we click on the image, however, we have a file number. This file number is going to be very important because when you let us know which photos that you're going to want to use, we're going to want to review the photos first. And to do that, you're going to send us the file number for each one of them that you're interested in. So we do like this one. We've copied down the file number, we've added it to our cart, and now we are ready to make our purchase. So we're going to go up to our cart, and we are looking at all the images that we wanted to purchase. Let's say we don't want this guy, we want to remove this one. We don't want her. We don't want her. But we do want these two guys down here. So in this case, it's a 0.5 download. The way that Fotolia works is they don't work on a cash-based system. They work on a credit-based system. You have to purchase credits in order to purchase the actual images themselves. Now, because I am logged into our current account, it is probably not going to prompt me to do much more than download it. So we'll just say immediate download. Now the image is downloading to my hard drive as indicated. If you're a new user, so let's sign out of our account and we'll quickly do the same thing. Sized image. We're going to add to cart. We're going to go to our cart. We know we need 6 images or 6 credits to purchase this image. We're going to buy some credits. So we're going to take a look over here. Now the minimum they sell is 10 credits. You're going to be looking at a price of per credit of $1.12. The more credits you get, the lower the price per credit. In this case, we need 6, so we'll help purchase the 10. We'll select buy it. You're just going to create an account and invoicing. Do a sign up. It's going to run you through the terms of service. It's going to run you through entering your credentials and your billing information. Once all that's said and done, it's going to allow you to download that photo. As I mentioned, please, before you download the photos, send us the image ID numbers. Let us know where you're thinking about placing them so that we can review them first. Again, here's the image ID number here. If we go back even further, the image ID number is here. We don't want to see you get into a situation where you've spent a lot of money on an image that you think is great, and then unfortunately, it's just not going to work in the space that we want it to work in. So, hope this helps. We will follow up with each one of our projects with you to provide any additional assistance in image selections that you may need. Thank you.